I don't know how many people will relate to this, but it's annoying. I find it annoying. But when people, when you're having a conversation and then people go on their phones in the middle of a conversation, like their phone buzzes, they get a message, or they're just going it just to go on it in the middle of a conversation. It's like after that, the conversation is just dead because they ain't gonna give you 100% of their attention because they're thinking of whatever's happening on their phone. And it's like, that's where communication stops. That's what's wrong with people as a whole. Like, I feel like no one is getting the attention, and so they divert to other stuff. That's just extreme cases, but I mean, like, if I'm in a conversation with you and you're picking up your phone, it just tells me whatever we were talking about, it wasn't important, or you've got other important stuff. So instead of being rude and going on your phone, just tell me, or end the conversation and carry on so we can both carry on. Because it's just wasted energy after speaking to someone while they're looking at their phone, because your attention can be on them and their attention can be on their phone. And when you stop speaking, you're watching them look at their phone and they haven't even registered what you've been saying. So there are times you'd have to repeat yourself, or you'd have to wait until they're done on their phone to get a reply. But I don't even think it should be like that, because when you're at work and your boss is speaking to you, you ain't picking up your phone to check any notification. You're not even allowed on your phone. So I understand, why don't you give the same respect you give to your boss and work to the people you're around, your friends, your family, and just respect one another, because going on your phone in the middle of a conversation isn't respect. It's disrespect, because, like I said, it just shows a person you ain't giving them your full attention. Like, whatever you're talking about isn't worth their full attention, and I've got better things to be doing. And more time, it's like when they're checking their phone, they're not even checking anything important. There are times they'll either be scrolling through Instagram, looking at Facebook, looking at other people's lives and what they're doing, and you're just thinking, why are you so interested in someone else's life? Like, how is that someone else's life that you don't know or ain't speaking to at this current second more relevant or important than the conversation me and you were having just like in the moment, or like 5 seconds ago? It's like people are quick to trade their attention to something that's just like gossip or stuff they feel like they need to know. You don't need to know about any celebrity. Like, you could be having conversations with someone that's close to you about a real life experience, how you feel, etc., etc. And then they could get a notification on Facebook or Instagram about some random person liking their picture, or them getting tagged in a picture or something like that. And it's like, if you actually think about it, it's like that person has let their phone, to let social media and just let everything else take over their mind, because it's like it's just annoying, like how people need attention. Don't need it. Okay, I'll say that back. They don't need it. It's just nice to give people attention. It's like girls, like some girls madly crave attention, and when they don't get it, they go in their like hissy fits, etc., etc. But it's like you can give them that attention, but when like something real comes up, because they've got what they've got, it's like the attention's not needed anymore because their belly's full. It's like a dog mentality. They only remember the last meal you give them. So as long as they're getting what they need, your needs isn't relevant. It is not a priority. It comes way after they need to do what they need to do. And like I said, that's why I feel like the problem with society is, and I think it all boils down to like respect and love and attention and just having people there. Because for the most part, I don't think people feel like they're loved or cared about, or like they're worthy. And for me, this is why I feel like people go like become for me, I wouldn't say mentally ill, but I'd say deprived of what they need, kind of thing. Because, for instance, I read the other day about someone being happy, family, going to the gym, etc., etc., looking healthy. Yeah, you can look healthy, but if your mind isn't right, then it really doesn't matter. And that person committed suicide. Obviously, it's a bad thing, but looking healthy isn't the same as being healthy. This is where like the attention needs to be. This is where the attention is needed, because you actually have to speak to people, like connect with people, so you can actually understand how they feel. And even though like some people hide how they feel, if you're on a good level with someone, regardless if they're speaking or they're hiding it, you could see it, you can also feel it. I don't know if that's with everyone, but that's with me. But it's like that's how I feel good relationships should form off of energy and care and love, not about what they can give you. Because like I said, and just like in that instance, someone that looked like they had everything and they were happy, but committed suicide. It doesn't add up to me. Like, you can't be happy and commit suicide. And it's kind of linked to like, you know, these like celebrities that overdose, etc., etc. You see them having everything they've ever wanted in life, but if the love isn't there, if the attention isn't there, if the mind isn't there, it doesn't matter what you have physically, it's your mind. And this is why I feel that mental health has become such a big topic now, because it's happening too often. And people are just, I can't say they don't know what that answer is. I'm not saying that I know what the answer is, or I'm not saying this is the answer, but if we was to start with actually showing interest, attention and love, actually loving people, not just buying people things, showing like affection, I mean like real deep, like connecting with someone, connecting on like a spiritual level. If you're religious, that is, you'll understand what I'm saying. Connecting on a spiritual level, so you can fully understand that person. You can see their soul, if they're hurting, if they're happy. And yeah, that's what I feel would help. But I'll go back to the beginning. It's the phones. If you can get people to show and give more attention to things that actually matter, and keep them away from the phone, social media, life will get better, because everyone can make themselves look good, make themselves look happy on social media. You can even do that in real life. But the people that actually know you on a spiritual level, or know you, for people that are not religious, then people will know if the person's happy or not. So yeah, the people you're around, show more interest, show more attention, just love more. It doesn't take that much more energy. It could even boil down to just like asking the right questions at the right time. And you wouldn't know what the right time is, but chance it. If you feel some kind of energy and you feel like you need to say something, say it, because that could change that person's life. They could be going through things that they're struggling to cope with, and you asking a question and them speaking it out could start them on their journey to getting help and putting them back on the right path. So love, attention is key.